I've been live twice simultaneously on two fields before. Yeah. Roland's doing that one. Seems to be working. I like to put myself under a certain amount of pressure. Yeah. Oh, this one's got a little bunny in the corner of the screen. It's mine. Well everyone, welcome to Field 2 at Rugby Park. Roland is doing game 1 on field up there. You can't quite see him in that stand in shot. We're expecting the Dragons South President's Cup game to get underway any minute. I've got a bit more altitude up here. I'm on top of my car this time. Unfortunately, both B grade games, this B grade game, Dragons forfeited, I believe, due to insufficient numbers. So you should see a pretty lively game out there today, because what numbers they did have will all be backing up for A grade, and South will have a few B graders keen for a run if there's ever any tired legs out there. Now, last time I tried this portable live stream, I tried to do it from Swamp Dogs, and I apologise for that stream. There just wasn't enough phone signal out there. Now, I've got a backup phone system today. I am in the city, not out in the rural area. Yeah, I was just looking off to the line-out practice that Dragons are doing to the right there, and they are doing it in the sun, which is always a bad way to start this time of year in Northern Territories. The Souths have adopted to do their line-out practice here under the trees, and yeah, poor old Dragons are right down the other end of the field there, have decided to do it in that little corner of the field. So their back marker then was shading his eyes and staring into the sun, but we'll stick with the nearer ones at the cooler end of the pitch. Some of them can hear me, they don't want to be put off by the commentary. Spinksy going up. He's gone over, grabbed by Dave Boyle. So who else we got out here? Don't know. Vinny, Jake Ranger, Rocco. That Rin. So I think this might be Brett, who's in the middle of that line-outs last time. Chris Whitrod was running training on in the number 1 jersey there in prop. That's Hamish the Galah Riley, jumping at number 2. Probably shouldn't be doing this. Let's go look at the Dragons. Yeah, look, as usual, Dragons have not got a commentator. I haven't got a mic anyway, and there's not really space on this roof rack for 2, especially since I was a Type 5. So the refs have already given quite a lecture, mostly to the forwards, about the line-outs. I don't have his name, fortunately. No one is allowed to score on the left-hand corner because there's a tree, but I didn't bring a chainsaw. This is the best spot I can come up with. If I go sit on the other side on those nice stands there, all you'll see is the setting sun. Same problem that Dragons have in their line-out. Billy Byrne there, juggling the ball. Fun to watch that, sometimes he drops it. So, given everything's working, I've turned the laptop off, save a bit of bandwidth. Now, once again, I can't see the scoreboard from here, so I'll rely on shouting at Tibbo and Co, forgive me that. We've already had to move Fruit, South's minister in charge of hydration, as Ute out of the way. But yeah, there's less trade going on at the bar. Got some B graders there. Mitch on bottles, Peter Pawley on Ute support. 2 blokes NT. Great if you need any odd jobs done. Not one of our sponsors, but if he carries on like this, he will be soon. So if you listen, you can hear this close to the sideline all the shouts you get during the game of "Where's the tee? Where's the tee?" Now South Darwin goes to about 50 balls a year and about 80 kicking tees. Jimmy Dassel is forever losing the B grade one, and he's a bit serious about which ones he's got. But yep, there goes another kicking tee. Two small children, don't know what it is, don't care, taking it with them. Hi Dennis, how you going? You reffing or running the lines? Oh. So we still don't know who the ref is, but it's not Dennis. Yeah, he's had a couple of beers. I've had a couple too. I'm going to fall off my roof rack if it gets exciting. Don't let anyone sit on the tailgate. Every time they do that, the camera goes up and down. So yeah, this is the Ocean Hibbie outside broadcast truck, also known as an old Land Cruiser. Try and get my horizon level. I did that, but then I stood on the car in a different way and it moved. Now, I'd like to say it rocks like a boat, but it doesn't rock like my boat, which unfortunately I took to bits this morning and found some things that are not good news.
You got a good grip up there?
Huh?
You got a good grip? Let's find out.
Can't say anything bad about the ref, we're a good sports club. I can throw empty beer cans at him, sorry, good sports club, empty solo cans at him. Coca-Cola cans. I'd like to mention NTIU sponsors in the right order. I go solo because they're yellow, they look like cold cans.
Hold up!
So this is a big shout out to Hayden Summers, who's watching the other game, which is probably wrong.
Hold up! Hold up!
Oh, welcome to Hayden Summers. He's now watching the right game because I can see him on this one. Hi Hayden, how you going? So I'll stop texting people. I don't multitask well. Ref's just called time on. So we're expecting this game to get underway anytime soon. So since I've got a spare phone today, I'll try and run a stopwatch on it so I have some idea what the time is. I bought a new larger battery for this camera, so it doesn't tell me how much life I've got left, but presumably enough. So we got 2 line marshals. The Dragon's just getting warmed up over here. Ref's calling time on. Big shout out from South.
1, 2, 3, South!
So yeah, South's adopting the shade position, which is critical on this part of field 2. Dragons, whose field this technically is, are still standing in the bright sunshine over here. To be honest, well, they must like it. Are you Marshall? So Tammy, you doing a prize giving here at the end? Tammy, you heard it here from Tammy from NTRU. So we'll have a prize giving. I'll throw the camera down and chase you onto the pitch. Right, yeah, Dragons are out there, Souths are out there. The President's Cup is about to get underway. And there is the President's Cup. Not used to seeing it like that. I'm used to seeing it full, usually being poured over my head or someone else's. Ref's about to blow time on. I'm starting my stopwatch now, that's close enough. So the wind is coming from behind the camera, which is quite pleasantly cool. Dragon's still out in the sun, South's in the shade. The dry season appears to have come to Darwin like a switch earlier in the week. I won't say it's cool out there, but it's not quite what it was. And South's got that. Messy, and it's been stolen. So the President's Cup is played in the middle of the season. That's what we're watching here today, between the top 2 teams in the comp, which this year is Souths, last year's grand final winners, and Dragons in the black and gold. So that's gone back. He's not under pressure yet. He's decided to send it to his mate, who is under pressure. Tackled by an unseen deceased turtle there. And yeah, doesn't like that. Something about rocking ball, swiping it back. Probably should have grabbed that. Bit of a lucky one for their Dragons, because I think he was going away and gone when that whistle went. Yeah, no, I'm on a roof rack with a camcorder. I'm afraid I don't have any bells, whistles, or live action replays. But first penalty against South Darwin. Should get a nice line out right under the cruiser. Sorry, Land Rover. I don't have a Land Rover. This is Land Rover Rugby Park, and I'm not standing on one, unfortunately. If Land Rover want to give me an outside broadcast truck, I won't mind. So this will be Dragons put in because it's a penalty. Somewhere up this end of the pitch used to be a lot of ginger ants. You can always make the set pieces lively, ginger ants. Territory problem. So that was a very flat pass to some very, very extended fingers. But anything that comes off. So that's gone forward, and South will claim that. Then him in to kick it. And that's a nice bounce in field, and he's under pressure. Dallas overshoots there. I think it was Dallas. Remember, you guys are probably watching this on a bigger screen than me. I've got a little 4-inch camcorder screen. That's gone back. So hopefully we'll see a bit of settling down now. Some quick hands, ends up with Jake Ranger. Beats one man, cuts back inside. He's not made any ground, but he's got support. Advantage has been called over by the ref. Pick and go. Good legs. So South's got a good line set here. And they've found a gap already. He nearly made it through there. So whatever happened there was out of sight on the ground. Widdy's down. South's probably captain. Thibault's on. Have a look at him. It's alright, Mitch. They've been sensible. They've been sticking to the shade. Dragons have been standing there in the sun since the beginning of the game, mate. Yeah, unfortunately I know all the people's names on the touchline and very few on the field. That's the trouble. B grade's all hanging around me. So that looks like it was lost forward. Yeah, knock on, scrum. South took it in, so we will assume this is going to be a Dragons ball.
What's the blind? What's the blind, Jake?
Alright. Don't multitask well. So that went out a lot harder than they intended. South will have the put in. Sorry, there's nowhere for me to sit on the halfway line. This is the best spot I could find. So, oh, they're taken quickly. Nearly. But he made good ground on those. We got another knock on in there. Trying to get the ref's attention. We got a Dragon down this time. So we got time off again. Time back on again. Not much of a time off.
Yeah, there in the middle, in the middle. Kane, there to your right.
We're about to have a Sub for South, as soon as he can find a touch judge. I didn't catch the detailed description there of the ref's instructions to the scrum. I just caught the line, "I don't care." Which is roughly the attitude most people gave me when I was learning how to scrum as well. Jake, been playing league again. And that's gone dead, I think. So Jake chases his own kick till it goes dead. We've got a line out here. Maybe it went out. Well, I hope the Dragons understood that count. It sounded phenomenally complicated to me. So we got another blow up there. South's going over the top. They're putting the pressure on there.
You guys had a man pass the ball, he's free to pick it up. You don't need the assistance. Not out, not out!
So we'll have another Dragons put in on the halfway mark.
Work time! 3, 1, 2, 2, Rabbitohs, 18, 26.
So he's not under pressure yet. Clears it anyway. Goes to about the halfway. Dragons not aggressive enough there, I would have said. Yep, not nearly aggressive enough. He's taken down almost where he caught it. Okay, he was hanging out for some infringement by the rough. Oh no, going around, not coming in from the back. So yeah, I think Dragons were lucky there. They had some good field position after that kick. They had time and they didn't use it. They were saved by a penalty given away by South. Wouldn't be the first penalty given away by South. Probably won't be the last. Gone back, should be all good. Now that was a bit better bit of movement through the middle there. Now he's going to go right, yep. Big fella. That's not made touch. Dallas trips. Knocks it on. So this is a good attacking position for Dragons, so they can get their scrum going. About 15 metres outside of the South line. A little bit over 10 minutes gone of the first half. And it's 0-0 here. So NTRU are streaming with Roland on field 1. I'm sure they can use some commentators if you're a uni or a Crocs man. And I'm using my kit over here on field 2. So I don't have time to look after anybody else. So if you're listening to this and you're expecting the Crocs Palmerston game, that's live on another stream. And that was a good attacking position for the Dragons there. And now they're marching back for the penalty. I don't know what for, sorry. I was too busy pontificating. God, I said pontificating. So we've had a lot of Dragons line outs, not many Souths ones yet. No prediction what's going to happen here. So Chris Whitrow's on the backstop there. Dave Boyle's going up. He's got a hand to it. Billy Burns knocked that back. Not very clean, but anything you can get away with is the one you got away with. Good carry in a good place there. Billy's just boxed it over. Found a nice little gap. And Dragons take that well. He's tackled well. And they're going to need some more people there. South aggressively counter-rocking there, but Dragons hold it. Try the same trick. Oh, yeah. So there's some good work by the front rower there. Gets it to Rocco. And he's back on the pace again now. So we've got a short arm here. And some time off. Water's coming on. So someone's taken a bit of a knock there, I think. Tibbo's probably administering whiskey. Tibbo's been with South forever. Good man to have around. So we got a fair number of backers up here. B grade was called off. We got time back on. Shades beginning to cover most of the field. Jack Lawrence getting strapped here. May have a check coming.
Set.
South goes straight through the middle there. Another phase. Chris Whitrod's carrying it. South look like they're going to go again. They do. Coach will be happy with that. That was what, 4 phases already. Now it goes out to set up. Back inside. And there's the first try. So yeah, that's the first 5 points to South there. Good kicking position. There's not a great deal of breeze. So yeah, the lovers of old school rugby will like that. Several good forward phases, and then send it to the backs, and you get a result. So Jake Ranger on kicking duties. So I had to stop and stretch my busted back then. So that's 7 points. That went over according to the flag I saw. So President's Cup mid-season clash with the two top of the tables teams whenever they meet. They've met on Dragons home ground, field 2 out here at Rugby Park. I'm waffling. Yeah, I used to have one of those nice South baseball caps. It didn't make it through the Darwin Ambon race. Sorry guys. Had an idea where the ball was going to land, picked the man, it went somewhere else. Which I think we'll put down as a good kick for Dragons. Now that's a good run. Oh, that's scrappy. And that's a good roll. And I think that was, there, you could have had a penalty either way there, he says charitably. The Souths were shouting on holding on there, but he grabbed it fair and square. And I'm going home with a Gilbert by the looks of it. That nearly, if it bounces into your car, you get to keep it.
Wu-Tang! Wu-Tang! Recall! Shut down! Flip reverse!
Well, there's some contested calling going on there. Sweetie reckons he's got the code. Oh, he's got to the front. Which proves how unimportant line-out calls are. Now that was a good run. So we've got a lot of Dragons over this side. It'll come left. My left. Dragons left. Well tackled. It'll go back right to their package in the middle there. Yep. They've split themselves, forwards on this side, backs on the other, so they elect to sort of stay in the middle and work it out later. And Souths have got that and cleared it, and there's no one back there. So that's gone out right down on the inside the 22, and the touchy hasn't even got there yet. So yeah, that was that's put Souths in quite a nice position. Just hanging on the edge of that shade. Look at it, right down the line out. It's almost like a conspiracy. Bit more peaceful line out this time. Dragons electing not to go to the front again. Probably didn't want the noise. So that was South's penalty that time. Oh, alright, not releasing the player, sorry, otherwise not releasing the ball. And yeah, they're throwing that one away as well because they've just been bundled straight into touch. Refs all happy with it. South supporters are all happy with it. Not that they're at all biased in any shape or form. Very clean line out. Straight back into the forwards, and they've lost it forward. Ref's seen it. Doesn't matter. I think that was a bit hard. I think that should have been a perfectly simple knock on myself, but knock on is punishment enough. Oh, and that's hit Jake Ranger straight in the face, but it's still in field. And that's an excellent kick. It's about 6 inches inside the line and way back. They can't take it far. Souths are up. So there's some very aggressive rugby being shown on the south side here, and yeah, I think Ranger took that one straight to the face. He's going to have a shiner tomorrow. Your ears ringing, Jakey. Nice one. So I think we can summarise this game at the moment. In South are playing a slightly more aggressive game of rugby. You could say they've been lucky. They've had a lot of penalties given against them, probably as a factor of their aggression, but Dragons have wasted quite a few chances. A couple of them there. They got the ball back after losing a great attacking position. Only to lose it again.
Set.
So South was setting up something there in the middle of the field. It didn't work out for them. That seems to have worked in their favour because the confusion has confused Dragons and they've made a lot. I don't know what happened there. Was that grounded in the corner there? I think I missed that one. I think that's another 5 points to South. Yep, there goes the whistle. Sorry, I think I missed that try. Just couldn't see. So that brings us to 12 points to 0 to South. They made that one look quite easy. They fluffed it up, and in the confusion, Jake came from behind the line, picked up the loose scraps, went straight on. First score was Setefano Cacao. Second score could have been about anybody really. Probably wasn't the type 5. That's about as good as I'm going to get on that. I didn't even get the camera on it. Too many people in shot. Couldn't see the ball. Jake setting up for his kick. So it's a very light breeze behind, pretty much coming from straight where the camera is, so a little bit diagonal. I'm right in some trees, so it might be a bit different over where Jake is. And he kicked that one as well. So that's 14 points. President's Cup. "25 minutes in to the first half. I'm not sure my back's got 25 minutes in of this roof rack. So that's Dragons gone in on the 10 metre. South must have, I don't know what happened there. No, they've realised, or something's been reversed. It's been taken quickly by South. Or it's a short arm penalty, I think. Good run by Brett there. If I read rightly, this is his last game. I'm not sure why. Probably decided he likes winter in South. That's gone forward. We've got a whistle. South will get the put in, right in the middle, right on the halfway line. Back where I started in Northern England, you'd be right in a mud puddle there, you'd have to move. They've moved anyway. Sorry, I was taping a box to another box. They've gone to the blind side, which is hopefully going to draw the Dragons in, because there was never going to be any way through there. They've elected to go to the middle, which seems to be working for them. And now they've gone out. He's beaten the first line, he's beaten the second line. He's still come back. They're getting about 10 metres out now. It's ground to help the South attack here. They've gone backwards there, given up, sent it wide, kicked it. That was a bit unnecessary, and that's probably going to go dead. Has gone dead. In fact, practically in the AFL stadium. If that had gone any further, we'd be describing it as the Arafura Games ambassadorable ball. We'll try and kick it to Barley. No, that's not the direction of Barley. Thinking about it, it's more like Perth.
On the full, on the full.
Go left, go yeah.
South electing to run it. Seems to have been a good choice. That's not the try line. That's not the try line either. That's the flag coming into the right hand side. You've got a big posse here. Meets another big posse. Vinny spins it wide. Sweeney, well tackled there.
Sweeney, what are you doing?
I think South will probably be quite happy with that scrum there, because if he managed to get his legs going, he'd have been away then. Oh, grind break. No, I need a non-fuck back. Pardon my French. Well, I can't help either. Sitting around at work is the worst. So I did the sensible thing this morning and took the mast off my boat. Yeah, put some makeup on it, stick it on my head and claim I've got an infection. I don't have to go to work. Yeah, that works. They've just about held that scrum. It's trying to run it out of their own end. There's a lot of juggling in there. Come good. That has not. That's gone forward straight to a South player who offloads badly, but that's gone forward again. So we'll come back probably to the, not to the original knock-on, so we're going to go to the South knock-on. Someone else is being made a reasonable question of why you've gone to the South one back to the original. I would have thought that that was the knockiest knock-on of all knock-ons. Okay, they've tried to run out of trouble and they've run Souths into trouble. It's a good tackle there and a not very well looked at pass. He's gone straight to a South player who was running back for defence. And I said there was some chances that Dragons have thrown away. They literally threw that one straight to a South player. So we've come back to a knock-on over here.
Come on, Jack, push!
Yeah, there's some nice ginger ants around here somewhere. I used to be over there last. I found them by that tree years ago, but I think I'm all right up here.
I hope so.
Mini Max Lawrence is going out on an ant hunt. Apparently found a lot of them last time. If there are any Irish watching, yeah, Ben Doran, there's ants living inside your 29er, mate. That's the kind of type of boat. So a friend of mine's son has a 29er type of sailboat, and his dad was fixing it while he was watching this morning, and he left his dad fixing it, went sailing on another boat. It's hard life living in Darwin and being a kid. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Nobody was expecting that. Billy Burns holding the ball when it came out of it, but Dave Boyle made that one. So that's 19-0 for South. So we got a little under 5 minutes of the first half still to go. Sorry, I was doing some electronic housekeeping there. So we've got no one operating the scoreboard over the other field, so I can't tell you, but if you want to, tune into the other field. Roland should be live on there. So I'm sorry, I was on Facebook then. Did we get that? Yep. Thanks, Hamish. 21-0 to South. It's alright, it's live on another, oh yeah. It's live on another channel, I don't need to tell the internet, they can look it up. I did tune into the other game and Hayden was watching it, so I left him a message, he was watching the wrong one. So that's another good kick by South. It's gone right back to almost their try line. They haven't really chased it. And Dragons are going to try and run it out again. It's nearly worked for them on several occasions. And it's worked quite nicely there as well. He finally runs out of support. Now they kick it. Straight to Jake Ranger. He's collected hard. South find a way through that blind side I didn't think was going to be there. It's scrappy, and I think that was that setter again. Yep, setter. Second try. So what's that? 26-0. Blowing out here. Oh, we're having a little chat between the umpire and the ref, the touch judge and the ref. Looks like Alan from Swamp Dogs over there. So we're back to 21-0. Setter didn't manage to ground that by the looks of it. Looks like he knocked it forward. We've got a 5-metre scrum to Dragons. Let's see if they try and run this one out of it. Don't suppose anyone's got... Has anyone got a drone and a plastic bag? Actually, we're a bit near the airport, aren't we? So they've cleared that, and they've only made it to the light pole, which is still inside the 22. South's got a good attacking position here. The thrower's going to be throwing right into that sun. And that's the second short arm penalty we've had for dodgy line outs there. I don't know if it's not straight or unnecessary faffing. One all. So we've now gone for another line out, just a bit further up the pitch. And Dragons, as traditional, have arranged it so that Souths are in the shade and they're not. And that's become a South ball. Ref's happy. Dragons not so much. And those legs just kept going there. So there's the half-time hooter. And there's a lovely little offload. I think that's going to be Rocco. right under the posts. So now we're up to 25 on the half-time whistle. There was a little bit of overtime. So I've lost my clock by going to check out the internet was working. Still lost my clock. Huh?
30 wins, but there might be extra time.
Probably not. Mine's up to 41 already, so I think that you're probably going to be fine. So we're not quite going to bring you that. And that's another 2. There's the half-time 27. My back's not enjoying this, excuse me. Climbing down a ladder with a knack back. So I'm going to go and get a beer. This lot will keep you amused for half time. Yolo, say something. Don't swear, you're on YouTube.
Go away.
So much for the half-time interviews.
There you go. Predict what they're saying in there.
We'll go and interview some serious people.
I said, well, a bar over here, but I don't think that's parent specific. I think that's just anyone.
You heard the suggestion there.
Yeah, good idea.
be interviewed there, but he has volunteered to go get me a drink, so I won't be quite parched. I might be able to say something for the second half. So anyone from Dragons want to say anything to YouTube? Something not rude? Something... Go Dragons, you heard it here first. That's more than we got out of the South, boys. So yeah, we're setting up for another sunset. Do your lot like standing in the sun? I mean, they've done it all day. They managed to arrange about 4 line-outs where they were South were in shadow and they weren't. Yeah, we won't go listening to that because that language is sounding like, yeah, team chat. So this big building for the South boys are out of town in the background, that is the new Warren Park. Our next home game is in May and we're hoping to be back home for it. We've got the South boys over here, Jimmy the Dassel there on chips. Timo on medic. I bet make some noise so I can't overhear the official team chat. I thought we were getting ready for the hands in the middle bit, so we'll go on. Time's back on. I'd probably better get back on my roof. So yeah, we're here on field 2 and we're playing for the President's and I think possibly the Secretary's Cup, but since B grade was cancelled I'm not sure what's happening with the Secretary's Cup. But there you are. Might be a bit early there. So we know B grade, we've got plenty of subs.
Ready? Stop! 1, 2, 3, 4,
So we're about to restart the second half. Okay, we're a bit late getting started here. Seem to be down a ref. To be fair to the ref, it is a long walk to the bar from here. We sent YOLO. I intimidated him with the threat of an interview. To be fair, it's YOLO and he's very Welsh. So unless you're another Welshman, you probably wouldn't have understood. Anyway, we've got some officials back on the field. And they're coming from the, I won't say which side. Let's just say it's the side where you can buy things. So, 20 seconds in, first penalty against South Darwin. There's definitely a complicated call system being used by Dragons here. Well, South don't understand it. Whether Dragons understand it is another question entirely, and I'm not sure that little bit of video even answers that question. Well, he bought his own dummy, he ran the wrong way. Well, I bought his dummy. It's gone right out the back, right over the top, and it's going to go straight to Vinnie Min. Only it's Jake Ranger, not Vinnie. And it's gone somewhere near Rocco, who sends it straight back. Well taken. And again, this one's gone to an empty corner of the field. It's well chased. South will get there, but not. Yeah, he's had to go straight out with that. So that little tennis match was definitely won by Dragons. Me. I wouldn't worry about it, Fruit. The handbrake's not very good. It's Toyota. Toyota make many good things. Handbrakes is not one of them. This one was adjusted by me and therefore didn't work. So it was then adjusted by my mechanic mate and now it doesn't work again. Hopefully I left it in gear. If it starts zooming uncontrollably, it may not be zooming. Well, whistle's gone. And I think it's going to be a penalty try. He's gone all the way to talk to the other official. No, that's a pizza order. Well, that's a relief. We nearly got anchovies, people. There was nearly anchovies on that pizza. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's a kebab man, doesn't want a pizza at all. Offside. So we've been kicked out behind that shrubbery. So we're Wu-tanning again, which is possibly some kind of pottery, I don't know. Oh, you're a nice man. Cheers. Held up. Held up penalty? I'm not reading that right. Still no try. No. We got a try in there somewhere. So I got the score wrong before the half time. It was 28, not 26. I don't know how I got there. Missed the conversion somewhere maybe. That'll bring it to 26-5 and Widdy's getting a lecture just out of shot. That's the South captain. So we've finally got a good angle to have a look at the kick from. That motion is me trying to So that's gone nicely over. That wind we had earlier has swung well round to the left. It's coming from behind Dragons towards South now. So they got a lot to do to come back 28 points against South. Dragons have been their own worst enemy today. They've done some great things, and he was set up for a great little run then, and he just rocked it on. However, it's been given as a penalty against 17. So Billy Byrne will kick it out. I don't think it's come down yet. Oh, there it goes. Bring a few green ants with it. So the first screen was the kid with the ball, and the second screen will be when the green ants come down on her. So yeah, sorry about this bit of tree. Well, just assume that it's green, it's South ball. Well, there was some paranoid play by South there, not wanting to infringe a penalty, and they probably could have done that a bit better. But pretty much anything would have been better. Hoofing it, falling on it. High shot this time.
Well, like your ears up.
Come on, Wolf.
So he knocked it on, and the Oscars are over, so he didn't try it. We'll have a scrum. It's good because my back needs a rest. In there, but it's no use. Tried. I've got to lean so much around it. It's the doing that and doing that. Oh, I nearly fell off then. I was only trying to grab the. I'll be very relaxed, and I'll fall with this upright. I might go head first, but the beer will be held upright. I'm good at that. Barking on the edge of the bank like this is good. If you do this at Warren Park, the thing goes up and down all the time as people sit on the tailgate.
Craig, well done, mate.
Ev, given the state of my handbrake, I'm about the safest person here. 2.5 tons plus this, and that, and that. It's in gear. Dallas managed to find a gap where there wasn't one. Playing tennis again. Well taken this time. Got a nasty little spin on it. Well taken again. Gone back in field. Straight into a wall of red and green. Arms out. Still got his arm out. There's only one person in the breakdown. It kind of had to be Hamish. So we're coming back for whatever Hamish did. Fruit, can you do me a favour? That bag in there, you chuck it up to us. Thank you. So the answer to how long does my new battery last is probably not a whole game. So we're going to have to stop and change batteries soon. Penalty for South this time, right on the halfway line. And that's hit the shiniest car in the car park. They always do that. That was a lovely little offload. We tried to get his foot to that. So whether that's a knock on. He did actually get his foot, did he? Fruit Rings got his foot to it. We've come back for something else. But so it's gone in a touch behind the tree. The line out's going to be behind the tree. Probably went forward there, looked like it did to me. Ref seems happy. In fact, he seems to have had a change of heart, if I'm honest. This is going to be another try for South, I reckon. There's a bit of steam left in some of those legs. There's some good defence by Dragons there. That was he had pace when he came in there. Oh, well, we've come back for another penalty beyond the tree. You got time out. So there's three different opinions, even from the people who can see through the tree. So there's a little chat going on there with Dragons, which given I think we were awfully close to a penalty try at the other end of the pitch not that long ago, well, it means it's all even Stevens. Really absorbing the knowledge there, like a sponge, suck it up all day. Tried to pass it on to Billy Byrne. Remember everyone, a problem shared is a problem doubled. That is a fine, fine mullet going on there. It's good to see the younger generation keeping up with mullets. One of my colleagues commented that she only realised I was bald recently because I'm quite tall and no one usually gets to see the top of my head. I think there's probably a knock-on in there. Yeah, we go. And some lively play. I'm going to try and use this opportunity and this scrum to change my battery, so we're going to lose signal for a minute. I was expecting to have a bit of time to check my stream when that happened. 3, 1, 0, go! Now my lights say I've got video. Someone call me if this isn't working. I'm not putting my phone number on YouTube. Facebook, there's enough of you South boys who can get hold of me. Phone Jimmy. Everyone does anyway. So yes, I turned the camera off then to change the battery during a nice peaceful scrum that wasn't going to cause any trouble at all. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I'd check when I had a bit of time because it's a bit difficult. Sometimes it doesn't redetect the signal when you change the batteries, and it didn't redetect the signal, and I didn't notice because we had a little bit of an incident. So I went to change batteries during what I thought was a perfectly ordinary knock-on for a scrum, and it wasn't. It then proceeded to be a penalty, so I panically stuffed any old battery back in it and didn't check anything. You've missed quite a lot of action. There's been a few penalties. South just got done for lip. Ed, what's the score? 28-7. And there's a penalty. Gone loose. Recovered. South will be desperate not to concede a penalty here. Previous penalty. So yeah, it looks like it wasn't a battery problem. It looks like it's an HDMI lead problem. I found a light that warns me when my video's not working. And I'll try and keep an eye on it. With electronics. 3 points. So the short version is that if you fall over, it's all good. Only it isn't. So we can almost see around the tree today. So yeah, sorry. So things to do this week, buy another mini HDMI lead. Oh, must have gone back. Jake's still on his feet. Still running around in circles there somewhere. That's the line, I think. Might just work for it. We're going to have a little conflab. See if we can read the body language. Pretty sure it's a try. Souths have all gone back. I didn't hear a whistle. What's that, 36?
Yeah, 36.
There's the full-time hooter.
I think the correct expression is we're now on referee time.
I think we're now on grey and fuzzy. My camera does not look good in this light. I've just seen the output. Yeah, guys. So we're just coming up on what's possibly the final kick of the game. Souths are a long way in front. Just scored another try. That just barely made it even to the post. Now, Souths are still lined up. The hoot is gone. We're going to have another kick-off. Bad for my battery life, bad for my HDMI cable. We've got 2 lights on one box and a full battery on the other. And currently we have a working video lead. So those people who manufacture video cameras, full-size, nice, big, chunky HDMIs, please. These little minis and micros, they're just not big enough for live streaming. It's not out. And he acknowledges the crowd there. That was extremely smooth. Smooth operator award right there. So Dragons several tries down. We're in extra time, injury time. The refs get overtime. Might explain a lot of things. If you get paid by how many minutes the game is, you're doing better. But we're guaranteed a little bit more because that's a penalty against South. I'm trying not to move the camera as much and trying to keep zoomed out. I'm aware of my low light performance. To be fair to my camera, Field 1 has about twice as much lights as we do over here. That game I did from Palmerston last year, yeah, got a bit blurry towards the end. When I win a lot, I'll buy a better camera and probably donate some better lights. And that's ended up with South. And sorry, no, it's a penalty for ending up with South. I don't know. Sorry, my sarcasm got the better of me there. Whatever time we didn't have on the clock, we have even less now. Whatever back time I have is looking extremely weak. Ref decided to stay where he was, and he's yellow carded someone. Someone got a yellow card. Just about makes touch on the downwind side of the field. That wind is now coming 180 degrees from where it was before. Well, without going to the slightly biased people I could hear's conclusion over here, they obviously think that this game will go on until Dragon Sky try. And if that feeling has been replicated by the players on the pitch, then South are defending very well. So that long whistle was not the end of the game. I don't know how many minutes we are into extra time. Lots.
5 minutes now.
And they're running it. And it's been intercepted by South. He's trying to work out what to do with this. We're trying to work out what to do with this. And it's a penalty. For a deliberate knock on or a charge down, I don't know. Did he try to grab it?
It went out. What are you supposed to do?
Well, if he didn't attempt to grab it, he just knocked it, then it's a penalty, I think. Well, we all saw that penalty coming, put it that way. I can't say different to what I see. And that's the end of the game, folks. You heard it here. And there's the final whistle. Hey, can you do me a favour? Can I throw this down to you and then I can wander around with it? Yeah, you know what I mean. Cheers. It's alright, it's a ladder I got from the tip for $5. Nice one, cheers.
I'm holding.
Hey, get off me ladder, I want it back. Yeah, normally I'm not on the field, but I'm pretty sure what's going to happen after this. Oh, right off the post. There's the whistle. Jake Ranger.
Yeah, President Cups winners. Get on the tins tonight.
There's a few more cups coming to training, I reckon. Oh, fuck, let me hold, guys. We're doing here, eh?
No, what?
go, boys. Fastest on the field.
South, 3 cheers for Dragons. Hey, back.
Good work, Nick.
Tighten up. One man hold.
Not straight. Ready? Jack. Hamish. Nick.
I think it's just a little cat.
Just before everyone heads off, I'd just like to explain why we're out here. We've got the President's and the Secretary's Cup here. Every year these two cups are awarded to the two teams who finish first and second on the ladder at the end of the first round games. When they play second time round, they play for both the President's and the Secretary's Cup. This year, South and Dragons were the two teams who were first and second in the A grade and the B grade. So tonight's games, unfortunately the B grade game was won by South on forfeit. I don't say that unfortunate that South won it. It was unfortunate that it was a forfeit. So South tonight take out both the President's and the Secretary's Cup. So if I could call forward the South captain to take the two trophies. Really good game, everyone. Please thank both sides. Good time. Over here. Come in between there. Hang on, I'll go to this side. Try not to block it.
Someone tall, get their head behind the lights. That's it, Widdy. Nice one. Sun shining out of his beard.
We need a bit more light. 1, 2, 3, South.
Which camera?
South on 3. 1, 2, 3, South! Thank you, boys. Very good season. First round, very good game. Even scores. That couldn't have been better. Both of us, we've wanted to come back and fight it out. We wanted a name on that win. Very big hit out with Dragons today. A lot of heart, a lot of frustration from both teams. We get it, and we thank you for a great game. Thank you, Dragons. Again, a lot of frustration, but we pulled it together. It's great to see us come together as a team, and when we do, we see what happens. Thanks a lot, boys.
Say hello to Nana. Hi Nana. Hi Poppy. Hi Auntie.
That's what happens when you hold her upside down that long.
Hi Uncle Mark. Hi Lulu, and Tracy and Joey. And we say rest in peace, Paulie. And we miss you and we love you. Hey, can you do a little? Is that it? Black. Is it better?
Feel good?
Yeah, there you go.
Cut the concrete.
Got it?
We all good?
Yeah. Okay, well done, John.
Hey, Tammy.
Yeah.
Down, boys.
So I think I'm going to call it for night, guys. before we get too much into the drinking section.
Fine, I'll leave here in half an hour. It'll take me 10 minutes to get there.
Silver, that's awesome. We did this today. We did it for a few things to get the win on Dragons. We did it for the President's Cup. We did it for Boylie's 100th game. Brett's last game.
That's a message for any of our Welsh viewers.
In honour of Jimmy's brother.
Boyley, how do we make a speech when you play 100th game?
Brett was after swimming.
He's got to see his on Facebook, mate. I will